I'd like to talk about self-love positive habits that really help to raise your frequency, right? So, higher states of vibration can help you to feel good, and that essentially helps you manifest more good things into your life. It's really that simple. Think good, feel good, create good. So, we need to take responsibility for our daily habits because that brings us closer to a more loving and joyful state. Right? This is where accountability is really, really important because many of us are running around chasing quick dopamine hits to avoid feeling what's really going on. So instead, what I'm asking you to do is can we try to choose high vibrational activities for our daily plans, right? So what is a high vibrational activity? Spending time with people that you love, physical touch, hugs, listening to uplifting music, speaking kindness, sleeping deeply, moving your body, doing something that you love. I love to box. That's a big thing for me. Meditation, breath work, going outside in nature, climbing a tree, getting in the ocean, eating healthy food. Anything within your specific value system that you love to do will increase your vibration. So your vibe in the group you choose is also incredibly important. We need to surround ourselves with positive people who are really vibing either higher than us or at least on that same level because energy is so contagious. You know when you walk in a room, right, and you're just like, oh, I feel so great, or I feel, it's a vibration. So if the vibe is low, you want to try to hang out with people who feel good because there's a good chance that you'll absorb some of their energy. And most people that feel good want to help others that don't. So I would say surround yourself with people that feel good and want to feel good and have made a commitment to feeling good. Because if we can build meaningful and lasting relationships with positive people, life changes. And when you spend more time with the people who add value to your life and elevate it, it will help your vibration too. It's also really important to check in with your daily body language, right? So if smiling for no reason feels strange to you, find a reason to smile. I smile all the time. And our entire body and physiology affects our thoughts and feelings, right? You see people that are closed off and unapproachable, yet somebody that's open, loving, and smiling. We can change our outer state when we change our inner state. So if we start to think about how happy a person feels, or how it feels to be high on life, you can't help but smile. It's kind of like saying, have you ever seen somebody ride a jet ski without a smile on their face, right? So start to think about, if I was happy, what would my facial expressions look like? How would I stand? How would I move? How would I hold my hands? What would my body language be like? What would the tone of my voice be like? How fast would I talk? I tend to talk pretty fast. How would you talk if you were the best version of you? And if you can act like someone who feels good, your internal state will change and your vibration will rise. It's that simple. So if life is hard and it has you in a tough spot, it's kind of like they say, fake it till you make it. Because this will enhance your confidence and help you feel better about where you're going. Even if you're faking it now, trust that, this will come around eventually. During this time, it's really important also to take time for yourself. Don't underestimate the importance of taking time to chill and relax. There's value in keeping distance from the things that stress you out. It's powerful to spend time in solitude. I call it hermit mode. And this is when you can connect with your higher self and God. That's why they always say the dark night of the soul, when you're the most alone, brings you connected to God. It's also a really great time to spend with nature and start to observe and see how the laws of nature and how the plants and animals, work together. So this will replenish and rejuvenate your entire being. And sometimes it's really important to unplug from the world for a moment just so you can reset. For now, just know it's okay to take time for yourself and pause. Sit, relax. There is no rush in this healing journey. It takes time. So just every day, can you meet yourself where you are with love, compassion, and a little less judgment, just a little less judgment than you had the day before? The more I wants and I ams in our life, the better life becomes. And the less I shoulds, I have to, I need to. So what I really want you to do is go out for a walk today. Spend time in a garden, get to the beach, get in the ocean, sit under a tree, do something in nature. Maybe even just go outside and look at the moon or the stars. If the sun is shining, absorb the rays of light and boost your vitamin D and serotonin. And really just, find inspiration from maybe even a self-help book or a conscious friend or an uplifting movie. Do something that just feels good. Maybe listen to a podcast. Read blogs from those people who inspire you, because it's time for you to start taking steps of investing in yourself. Seeing that other people who have gone through this and have experienced hardships and they've come out on top. It's really inspiring. So just a reminder, stay clear of the gossip and drama. Be ready to give up the things that made you sick. Don't play a part in someone else's episode of their life where they are the only star. This is one of the lowest vibrational things you can do. So the reason that we do that is because we're trying to feel good about ourselves and we're trying to feel superior to others. But in reality, that brings in so much judgment, and it's a very low vibe energy, which will only in turn bring more unpleasant things into your life. So try to avoid the drama and really find people that inspire you and lift you up, because every thought and every word holds a powerful vibration. So when we discuss others, we really send negative energy into the universe. So I really tried to avoid the news, as I find, it's just like another way that negativity and low vibrational thoughts kind of creep into my sphere. So that may be something you want to do as well, because that spreads, right? The negativity spreads. And the news profits from gossip and publicizing all the misfortune in the world. So again, while you're on this healing journey, especially during this part when you're trying to become consciously conscious from unconscious, taking this massive step of loving yourself and distancing yourself from any conversations about others or any negative things, and just really try to redirect the conversation towards things that you value. The truth is, we are all right in every moment. Each person is. They're just seeing reality through their own lens. Imagine looking through a prism. You're looking through one side, they're looking through the other. The perspectives are infinite. So it really depends on what lens people are looking through. So try not to get caught up in what everybody else is thinking. Try not to fight for justice, because this is the work of the ego and the pain body, which is your self-image that was created by thought. And it requires validating itself over and over and over again, because it fears losing its identity, right? Because when you're upset, someone doesn't like you, it's your ego operating, right? It's not your heart, because it's really validating your existence based on someone else's approval. And that's really not how it works. When they disapprove of you, you no longer feel good about who you are. And the ego wants to feel significant and adored, right? Which is great. So it seeks instant gratification, and it just wants to feel more powerful than other people in a way. So it's why people buy things that they don't need in order to impress people that they really don't even care about. It's a wild thing. So it's also one of the reasons that we become bitter about someone else's success, right? Because it's the reason that greed exists. It's really just what truly prevents us from love and understanding. And love is anything that unites us, and fear is anything that separates us. A lot of people fight with others because they want to prove that others are wrong. It's not even about being truthful. They just fear being wrong and not knowing who they are. So they really thrive in a toxic environment, and we want this all to end, right? Because time is precious. We have a limited time to be ourselves, and you need to ensure that you are investing it in doing constructive things with people who make you feel good. And this will start to make your life more magical. So really try to sort out that part of self. And another one to do is just really expressing gratitude in every moment. It's really simple. So I start every day by expressing gratitude in my journal. It's been a part of my morning practice for almost 10 years now, and it's something that I can do no matter what vibration I'm at each day. Even if I'm in a really shitty mood, I can always find something to be grateful for, because this is the simplest and most powerful tool you can cultivate. So by counting your blessings daily, you start to begin and see the bright side of things. You can't feel bad when you feel thankful. It's just impossible. The laws of the universe. So the more you count your blessings, the more blessings you have to count. When we study our emotions and we start to ignore negative emotions, it's like keeping poison in the body, right? So we need to learn to understand our body deeply and everything that we are feeling, because when we transform our negative thoughts into positive ones, we start to feel better. So many people try to bypass their negative feelings by just thinking positively, right? Oh, no, that's okay. I'm fine. But in reality, I just highly disagree with this approach, because what you run from, you run into. And if something is coming up for you, there's a reason for it. So if you're starting to feel shit, there's some sort of a trigger present. Use it as a way to transform it. Choose as many high vibrational activities as we can on a daily basis. Live within our values. And when triggers come up, meet them head on. Turn around, look in that mirror, look at the emotion, and learn to move it through the body. I identify which emotion is present in the body, in the moment, by being conscious enough to catch it. And this comes from a deep connection with my body and knowing what it is, that my body is trying to show me when sensations arise. It's really important to get in touch with what emotions are present. Am I feeling shame? Am I feeling guilt? Am I feeling anger? The next thing that's important to do is just challenge yourself, right? Like, why do you feel the way that you do? What thoughts are here? Can you ask yourself if the thought you are thinking is true in the moment? Once you say, okay, is this true? Am I safe? Is this worth shaming? Try to understand it. That's the third thing. Appreciate that there's a deeper meaning in this emotion. Is this emotion related to a childhood memory or trauma? Is this just here to face it right now? Because recognize that each time this is an opportunity to heal the past in the present moment. And give yourself what you needed then now. Was it forgiveness? Was it patience? Was it compassion? And then once you see that this thought only came up to show you an old part of self that we need to love, replace that thought with an empowering one. That's the fourth thought. If negative thoughts and feelings start to come up, it's really important that we change them into positive. Now I kind of want to talk about this thing about awareness in the present, right? We're always so focused on the future and afraid of the past, but what if every second you could be here now? So every second that you spend thinking about the next moment, you avoid embracing the present moment. So this is where we start to live our lives from our heads rather than our bodies. So I want you to try to be present as often as possible. Can you put your phone away when you're with your friends? Can you put your phone away when you're reading a book or at the gym? Like, these are times where we can really, take control of the present reality and be here now. Yes, we love our phones and they're great forms of technology, but being present in life is where true bliss is, because life happens while you're busy making plans. Tomorrow comes disguised as today, and you will never get this present moment back. And your presence on this planet and in life is truly your greatest gift. I want you to see that. That's why living in your values is so, so, so important. And it's important, it's impossible not to be present if you are enjoying life. So if we can make life all about a future that exists only in your imagination, then we're missing the freaking point. We're missing what's happening right now in front of us. So here's a meditation that I'd like you to do as I guide you into the present moment now. I want you to check in with yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is that you have no desire to do anything, and 10 is the highest vibration you could possibly be. Where are you vibing right now? Starting to become aware of your body. Are you sitting, standing, or lying down? How does your spine feel? Do you need to adjust? It's important to become conscious of your body and how it feels. Start to observe your breath. Start to feel the air go deep into your lungs. Imagine the breath filling your lungs with as much air as possible. And expel it all while you exhale. Feel your belly moving up and down, and your chest moving up and down as you breathe. With your eyes closed, start to look around. Do you see any colors or patterns? Observing the mind, letting your thoughts come and go with no pressure, no judgment. There is no right or wrong. Relaxing your eyelids, observing what goes into your mind. Continuing to notice the pattern of your breath as you breathe in and out, expanding, contracting, listening to the sounds around you. Where are they coming from? What are the tones? Are any standing out? Can you hear the sound of your own breath coming in and out? Starting to bring awareness to your entire body. Is there any tension anywhere? Scanning the body. There's no need to change anything. Just notice the sensations. Any tingles, pains, feelings, emotions. Where are they located in your body? Observe, feel, listen, be present, and just stay still for the next minute. Scanning from the head, through the eyes, into the nose, through the mouth, down the neck, through your throat, feeling your heart and your lungs, scanning your arms and your fingers, coming back up the arms and back down through those lungs, beautiful heart, into the belly, the solar plexus, through the digestive channels, into your sacral chakra, feeling it between your reproductive glands, down into the root, through your glutes and your hips, and down your quads and hamstrings into your shins and calves and feet. And just being present. Maybe some places feel heavier than others. Maybe some feel more open. Everything is perfect. And I want you to just continue to scan and be present with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your sensations, feeling yourself with so much gratitude. Starting to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, blinking your eyes open. I want you to check in with your vibration again, and how would you rate it now? Maybe it's a little higher than before. This is such a great way of raising your vibration. Meditation is far from complicated. When you breathe with awareness, you are meditating. It's that freaking simple. Everything and anything done in a conscious way is meditation. Anything that you're present with is meditation. So try to do this for 15 minutes a day when you are feeling low, building up the time step by step, remembering to observe your breath and your thoughts. The moment we inhale, our life begins. We exhale and life ends. So within every breath, transformation is happening. And we can reinforce our vital life force and energy with each breath, which will enter every single cell of our bodies. So by taking fuller, controlled, beautiful breaths, we can calm our nervous system down. And this is the goal. Calming down the nervous system to feel safe in the body, to be present in our reality. We're going to dive deeper into more ways of doing this throughout our journey together, but I just wanted to give you a little easy tool to get started. I hope you enjoyed that process, and I hope you'll return to it time and time again. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. You are not broken. You are perfect, and you're doing amazing.